Hello, hello, and welcome to Celebrity Jeopardy! Nah, I'm just kidding. Hello, 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 welcome back to another trek through the dungeon. This is the continuing adventure of NomNomulous, my black belt, as he treks through the dungeon. I recently checked the high score list to see, how far along I am and such, and it turns out I have about 90 entries into the high score list for version 0.11 on this account. And of those, I think 5 or 6 are wins. And this guy is already in the top 10 or 20, or top 20 or so, just based on being level almost 20 now. So, yeah, this run went really well. And I'm using the past tense because I'm nervous that I'm going to die soon, and I'm trying to reassure myself that it's not going to happen, so, That's what happens when you analyze your own brain. As far as spellcasting goes, I've been trying to train it, but honestly, I'm just going to stop. It's obviously not going to get hungerless without raising intelligence, and I'm not raising intelligence, so it's not going to happen. I have plenty of great utility spells and plenty of other things that want that experience, and I'm wasting it by throwing it at spellcasting. I should have realized this a long time ago. But I didn't. Khalas, now I do. Khalas, by the way, means finished in... I don't remember if it's Kashmiri or if it's Arabic. Khatam would mean sealed. So when I say khalas, it's my way of saying forget it, closing that book, opening a new one. The new book to open, therefore, will be one of two. Either it's going to be to make finesse more castable by raising my invocations, or to continue with dodging as a third skill. Or hell, maybe even stealth. I have kept commenting on how this character seems ridiculously stealthy, all things considered. Well, why not just make it official and make him really stealthy? Of those, the one I like best is Invocations, so we're going to bring it in at the poser level of 25% training, and we'll see how it goes. Before I proceed, I was going to cure out of this very frail, misshapen body, but the truth is, I don't wear body armor anyway, so I'm already kind of suffering in the AC department, and misshapen doesn't mean anything to me. And 20% HP still leaves me at 140 without dragon form. I'm used to working with half this, so yeah, all of a sudden not really seeing the point. So it's a choice now. Do I go elves or do I go volts? And again, the answer is obvious. Take a look at my resistances. None. And when I become a dragon, I lose even the ones I have. So elven halls may in fact always be too dangerous this game, and yeah, whereas volts also guarantees a rune, so let's slam this door shut so the warrior comes to me. Dude, are you not hearing this? There you go. Took you long enough. Yeah, maybe I really should invest a little bit in my stealth since it's already so darn effective. And I'm going to need to see invisible for these guys because there are usually a lot of them. There's one of them. Alright, right back to the protection. And I need to remember to keep repel missiles on next time I see these jerks. There's the level 20 I wanted. Yay! Let's also not forget to keep Staff of Energy up. If I can get into melee... He hit me, he hit me, he hit me. Damn him. Let's lose the blink scrolls, and lose the teleport scrolls, and lose the remove curse scrolls, and lose the identify scrolls, and lose the fear scrolls. The reason I do it one at a time is that's what happens anyway, so this way I get to control the order in which I drop them. It may appear that you're dropping them all simultaneously, but the truth is that they'll interrupt as soon as the time window hits. Okay, once again, blade hands. And actually, unlike the spider pit where everything was inedible, here I would expect a lot more edible chunks, so I can be a little bit less terrified of using up food. Almost certainly it's an invisible horror that's attacking me from behind, so I'm not exactly that concerned about it. But now that I've got everything else taken down, let's go ahead and take a look and make sure. It is an invisible horror, and he's dead now. Trampled into a wall, whopping his ripped head off. Repel missiles, active. And it's a good thing, too. Let's actually throw an Ignite Poison to kill off all the kobolds. And then finish off what's left by hand. Yeah, and see that yak is going to sustain an arbitrarily large amount of dragoning, which is nice. Until, of course, it runs out. Dragon time. Luis can abyss you, absolutely, so definitely going to take him on immediately and take him out. Because of the situation I was in, I didn't really have any options. And the truth is, he is a puny human, so he isn't going to exactly be that survivable when he's up against someone like me. The only thing I would have had to choose was whether or not to use more MR somehow. Oh, you know what? If you're giving me a cure mutation right here, I'm just going to take it and drink it. Yeah, because the way I see it, I already have, how many cure mutations do I have? Do I have at least 2? Yeah, I have 3 lying around the dungeon. So let's just go ahead and use this one, just to make things more convenient. Yeah. 277 health in dragon form, 185 outside of it. Also, I still have 7 levels of fighting to go, and 7 levels of leveling up to go. This is only going to get more awesome. Damn elves. Okay, I'm starving, so I have a pear while looking for something more edible. Like the sheep. They're edible. And they're deadable. Edible, deadable, edible, deadable, edible, deadable, edible, deadable. Eat you, sack you, eat you, sack you. And good, good, good. Sheep are barely even worth sacrificing, since they basically just, well, they're sheep. Okawaru knows that if you kill a sheep, it's not worth anything. Okay, there's a lot of these guys, actually. It would behoove me to take a look at what I'm fighting. Oh, interesting. So, the reason I wasn't missing was because they were all over the place. Well, now they're dead, and that sheep is going to continue to sustain my dragon fueling, my dragon desires. So, what else am I ditching? Oh yeah, protection back on. Ooh, another artifact. I wonder what it could be. I think that means controllable and evocable teleports with slaying bonuses and 2 levels of resist fire. Occasionally exerts its power and can be deliberate. No, okay, so this is not what I thought it was. This is random teleport, but you have the choice of evoking it if you wish. No control. But RF++ is undeniably awesome, as is slaying +6, even though if it's just a hit. I'm going to keep this in the maybe pile. When I see an enemy like that dragon, I'll put it on, rather than something I'm going to wear just by default. Of course, when I see an enemy like that dragon, I can eat it alive, so, you know, there's that too. In general, I prefer protection. Close the door, shout once, open the door, kill him. I'm not sure what alerted him, the door or the shouting, but whatever it was, it got the job done. And he was the job, and he's done for. Oh, the wittiness is so great, it's like rapier thin. Alright, finesse is down to 26% fail from about 50, so totally work. Oh, whoa, whoa, that was a drain one. Do not leave wands of draining or anything of draining lying around for somebody else to use on you. It's a great way to lose about 15 to 20% experience to the next level. Let's go unarmed against him and just beat him up. Since I'm very hungry, I'm kind of in the market for food now. And you guys are the kind that actually deny me food by eating out of my pocket, aren't you? Let's go ahead and eat one of you and sack one of you, and of course it nauseates me. It wouldn't be a game if it wasn't trying to make my life a living hell. And a yak drops no chunks. And they're all dead now, that's good news. Oh crap, it's Norris and I'm dead. Meat. Yeah, we're gonna honeycomb, we're going to heroism, and then we're going to attack Norris. as a dragon with heroism, it's possible. The whole time I was being attacked by a goddamn Etten. So that's why my health went down quite as precipitously as it did every time they hit. I'm gonna go upstairs. I sacked his corpse. It's not worth eating. It's better to sacrifice. But now I'm gonna have to investigate this new buckler, because if it's good, and it's really good, it's Slayer +4, and it's a +3 buckler. So that's a perfect weapon for me. I'm totally gonna wear it, and that means that I'm gonna be suffering some penalties now to my casting, but clearly not very severe penalties, because spell casting has been trained so damn high. Actually, as a Draconian, I probably don't need to train shields that high. I probably only need to get it up to like 3 to minimize the penalty, especially since I don't wear any armor. For a buckler. I am still going to be suffering a lower to hit speed and all of that. Yeah, below average attack speed. But again, when have you last seen me attack barehanded in any serious situation? I go dragon first, so no big deal. Let us continue our quest. Dragon up, because I don't want to get beaten, and just kill everything that moves. Sack everything else. Eat the warg. On we go. Extend the duration of this, and that actually is going to hurt the hunger status even more. Ooh, random potion. At this stage of the game, I should have a fair prediction what the potion is going to be. Not really. Probably degeneration or decay is the most likely, and I can handle either of those just fine, so... It is in fact a gain strength potion, which is a very positive mutation for me to have, since it boosts my dragon damage output. Here's the dragon. Here's the hate. Here's everything that I have to eat. Get it? Eat. Etten. Alright, that's a clear... That was a really nice buckler, and incidentally not a god gift, which is probably why it was such a nice buckler. Although there's a certain irony in that it gives slaying bonuses that I will literally never use, since I don't even like attack. Since the buckler lowers my attack speed enough that it's not good to cav while attacking. Elven boots, just generic elven boots with a curse on them, eh? Alright, well we're gonna ditch these boots and wear my good boots instead. Still, the nice thing about this buckler is I'm overdue for getting a good buckler in the first place. Because again, pre-transformations, it pays to have all the defense I can anyway. It's not like it's interfering with my attack speed once I transform. Just ID some of these rings so I can ditch them. Generic wizardry ring will never be better than what I've picked up. Alright, Staffo energy. I'm starving somehow, so eat a honeycomb. I just had a honeycomb. I went from starving to not hungry at all with one honeycomb. Wow. Staff of energy must really pay off. Resist missiles, and then charge them. Okay, you know what, Okuwaru? Fuck you and your goddamn gifts. In fact, here, let's just do the math, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. By my count, 11 weapons and 2 or 3 shields have been dropped, versus a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 pieces of armor. Okay, I guess it's about even. And the truth is I'm wearing pretty much 3 god gifts right now, so obviously of the stuff that dropped, it's not like it's been worthless. That said, I am very close to the point where I would say as long as I can maintain my piety without it, I don't need the Amulet of Faith anymore. In fact, you know what? Let's go ahead and take it off right now. That gives me time to try and recover from the massive hit my piety just took. So where is the amulet that I'm going to drop now? Amulet of Faith. And that allows me to resist mutations. Oh. That allows me to resist mutations as well as gourmand it up. And you guys have seen how much I've been irritated by hunger lately. So it'll be very nice to not have to worry about it anymore. I'm going to pick up Orb of Destruction, actually, if I can. It's a very nice, very convenient ranged spell to use. Whose biggest downside is just that... Actually not, it's 7 mana without any means of regenerating mana. It's probably not the best idea. Okay, loads and loads of kills. Oh, this is going to be great. They're all just going to get massacred here. And this griffin, on the other hand, I'm going to eat. Staffo energy. Griffin. Ignore that. In fact, we're pretty soon going to have to... You know what? Let's take a moment right now and go down the list of items I no longer want to pick up. You pull this up with the slash or backslash menu. I don't know which it is. Let's... No more Wands of Confusion. No more draining. Well, draining maybe. Just so that they don't get it. No enslavement. No frost. No magic darts. No paralysis. No polymorph other random effects or slowing. I don't need those anymore. No curse scrolls, but that goes without saying. Amnesia is fine, I still use that. Fear, maybe. I'm close to saying no. Fog is fine. Identify is fine. La 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 la. I don't want Unholy Creation and I don't want Verbalize. Everything else is fine. Amulet of okay, these amulets are already off. Good. I'm never going to want a Dex ring better than the one I have. Probably never going to want an Evade ring better than the ones I have, but whatever. The jury's out on that. No Ring of Ice, no Ring of Intelligence, no Life Protection, no Magical Power. Ring of Protections are fine. I'm willing to experiment. I might want 2 at some point. No Protection from Fire. These are too narrow. I have RFF anyway. Ring of Strength. What the hell. Maybe. You never know. Sustainabilities, no. I know I have plenty of those. No Wizardry. We already found one. Agility is fine. Berserker Rage is something I very much value. Brilliance, I have enough that I don't need any more. Cure Mutation is, of course, a must. Curing, gain. Heal wounds. Yeah, of course. What am I thinking? Invisibility. No need for levitation, please. I can fly and I can dragon. Potion of Magic is probably excessive. Yeah, you know what? It is excessive. No more of those. Potion of Mutation, Paralysis, Poison, Resistance. Probably Resistance I like. Restore Abilities I like. Okay, there we go. That got rid of a whole bunch of pickups so that now I will be a little bit less harassed by those. Let's ditch... Now that I have a ring that I can hot swap for resistance to fire, I'm going to ditch the shield of the same. And just take these guys out in unconverted mode. Oh, I have gourmand status, so I'm going to eat all of this Sphinx flesh, and yeah, that's nice. Really gourmand it up. Staffo Energy, Dragon Form, and Rip, Tear, Kill. I can be surrounded by a horde of ogres, and I just don't care. Okay, you know, I don't know where you are, and you're irritating me now. So how about you just die, and I try out this new ring, and then I don't want that on my 4 claws, so I will put on Ordinary Protection. I'm going to ditch all of the Life Protection rings that I've not used. Well, just one of them, I guess. And sacrifice everything else. Maybe eat one. Okay. Awesome. That was an accident. I totally did not mean to press that, but I meant to turn into a dragon. But now that I'm here, first things first. Repel missiles, then dragon form, and I only see 2 staircases here, which means a third might potentially not land me here. So let's leave, since I've already lost half my health. Sacrifice as much as I can, eat as much as I can. Hell, let's put on regeneration again. Don't forget I have that. Finish exploring this level. Okay. Okay, good. Heal up. Dragon up. Even throw on here some heroism just in case. And this is an okay pull, but I almost want to wait one more turn. This is an excellent pull. Here it goes. Butcher them all. You know, I would attempt such pulls with wizards and all. You know, the kind that don't have any health. I'm a dragon. I can lose 100 health and still have more health than my wizard would. Well, my deep elf, I should say. My deep elf wizard would. It's important to specify. Finish sacrificing and killing everything else here. Turn on regen once more. And you know what? No, screw it. We're gonna go in again. Make sure regen is on, though. And make sure that I have repel missiles on. Perfect. Instant pull. Notice there that I decided to flash. It's a little bit of humility. Okay, that's almost all of them dead. That looks much more dangerous than it is. It's just an earth elemental, though. I'm going to throw a point at intelligence just because, you know, throw it a bone. I don't really need it, but I clearly don't need that much more damage either. If I'm able to rip apart Ettins and stone giants with trivial difficulty. In fact, I'm not really sure what it is I need anymore. Blade Hands has finally gone down a pip. And that's without the staff, so with the staff it's probably even better. Once again, activate regeneration. Okay. Re-enter dragon form, turn on all my buffs, well, all of my non-Oka buffs, and then go upstairs. Blink, and start pounding things. The blink was unnecessary this second time. Oh, you're still alive? Okay, I think that's all of them. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all of them. Just to finish exploring now, you know, mostly an excuse to take a break from these pulls that are getting progressively more and more dangerous. Actually, now that I think about it, what could that staircase possibly be? I thought that was a mimic. Oh, Hall of Blades, right. Alright, unarm myself so that I can punch this guy to death. Activate regen. That's enough time away from the door. Dragon form, repel missiles, reasonable health. Ow. No, not enough to pull. No, now that's enough to pull. We got the Lich. Kill the Lich, ASAP. Now we kill the captains. And that's perfect. Butcher, eat. Regeneration. Good. Let's try another door. Okay, activate repel missiles, because where there's one archer, there's usually more than one. And repel missiles is ridiculously effective. Oh, they were wearing all my amulet stuffs. How quaint. Dragon baby. Wow, that was 2 failed attempts to dragon in a row. That's kind of sad. Eat up the Actuar while I'm in dragon form. Dragon form, repel missiles. We're gonna charge down the archer because at this point the doors, any pull I would do is at least as effective as just killing them. Nope, more enemies are coming. Now's a good time to run. Okay, that's the lot of them. Butcher and eat the Cyclops, because he's going to drop a lot of chunks, and then sacrifice whatever hasn't rotted. Which is actually quite a bit. Apparently I wasn't long gone. I thought I was regenerating a while, but I guess my regen rate was higher for some reason. Okay! Oh my god, a treasure trove. I wonder what the price is. Please let it be a sword. +4 gold dragon armor. Well, your guys are in luck. I can't wear gold dragon armor, and I have a fairly numerous amount of enchant. I should be more specific. I have at least 4 enchant armor scrolls, so 1 short. So I can probably get into that vault by the end of it, sooner or later. Especially if I find a gold dragon armor rather than finding a gold dragon to turn into armor. I'm more than a little concerned with how I'm going to try and attempt to do Zot with without decent poly resistance. I have that ring of RFF with uncontrolled teleport. Maybe I can find some way to control the teleports. That would be nice. Oh, you're right here, apparently. Now you're dead. If I could find a way to control the teleports, that would be ideal. Because then I could, I guess that won't clear me for Zot 5, though. What would be really nice is if I picked up a nice, the thing is, most armors won't even work for me because I spend most of my time as a dragon. Oh, definitely, oh wow, things just got really dangerous apparently. Blink and run. Running is probably not going to get me far enough fast enough, but maybe it will. Close the door, regen. Okay, now I need to think. Heal wounds is definitely a good first option before the fighting gets more intense. Okuwaru is going to help me, and I'm going to win because they're never going to get in range attacks again. See? There we go. Okay, now I just win. They had penetration bolts, that's why it was hurting so much. Penetration is the most deadly brand IMO that you can possibly face, because what it does is it just takes your AC that you're so used to having without even knowing that it's doing its job, and it ignores it completely. So if you're an AC-based defender, rather than a... Ooh, runic boots. Ditch them. You guys have no idea how many sources of levitation I have. But yeah, if you're a AC-based defender, or if your defenses are AC-based, then suddenly you have no defense, and it hurts like crazy. Oh, did you paralyze a dragon and then walk right up to it, you idiot? There's no way that was a real queen bee. It was probably a transformer or a shapeshifter in disguise. I need to start using my hunger staff. I'm not remembering to carry that, but mercifully with Gourmand it doesn't make a huge difference either way. It's just that it's the best thing to wear. Okay, that's a clear. Dragon up, in we go. Ooh, artifact boots. Okay, what do I have to ditch in order to pick up some artifact boots? How about a wand of polymorph other? Okay, how about a ring of... No. Oh, gluggy potion. That's probably just porridge. It is porridge, sweet. And let's ID these boots. RC and MR is not actually a terrible thing because it's +3, and anything that helps my AC is still kind of awesome. Extended, repel missiles active, let's take these guys all on. Oh, it was a shapeshifter. I was wondering why he hadn't shot me from range. Sweet, I just got my, you know how I was saying I need one more enchant armor? I now have all the enchant armor I need to create a golden dragon armor from +4 from a golden dragon's corpse. Which means I can get into the treasure trove, which means I can potentially get a bunch of useless treasure and wonder why I wasted all my enchant armor on it. Ill realizing that I wasn't wasting it because I was never going to use it for anything else either. I mean, practically all my armor is artifact, and I'm not able to wear the best armors in the game. I would say that's the biggest hassle I have to face, is that come Zot, my standard strategy for melee of wear gold dragon armor and get it heavily enchanted. Now you know for sure you have enough safety. Doesn't work. So anyway, let's go ahead and ditch these boots. And, actually, I gotta double check. What is my current boots giving me? Just resist electricity, right? Yeah, there are precious few enemies that are gonna kill you with electricity. And I've already taken out the most dangerous of them. Okay, that's a gain dex potion. I now have had one of each gain potion in the game. And I don't know what this last wand is, but I'm gonna just assume that it's a reasonable one. Just eat it. Okay, ignore it. Fine, what do I care? It's an apple. Ignore those two. Actually, do I have any... Wow, I'm like swamped in consumables. Or not consumables, in food. Comestibles, that's the word I'm looking for. I totally want to be a dragon for this. Repel missiles, baby. What do you got left? You got nothing. That's what you got. Everything else gets sacrificed while I remain a dragon. Okay, and the Dragon Guard has finished yet another floor. That in zombie, eh? Dead in zombie, eh? Okay, you're dead. Butcher and eat. Yeah, we need to figure out what some of these ones are. End transformation. So I was wrong about earlier when I thought that there was no way. It turns out I was reading too fast. And it turns out that you can totally choose to end your transformation early. You just have to use the end transformation button. It's not end X transformation like I thought it was going to say end dragon form or whatever, but nope. It's also exhaust this polymorph wand completely. Man, it had a lot of charges. Okay, good, it's dead now. So now I can ditch it, because monsters, to my recollection, cannot recharge at all. We'll ditch the wand of disintegration. Also, invocations is probably fine by now. Yeah, finesse is at 9%. That's as good as I ever will care to get it. Dragon form somehow has gotten better too. How? I guess I've brought shields high enough that I have no penalty from shields anymore. Let's boost spellcasting. Because what the hell else am I... No, I've already decided not to. Dodging. Dodging is what's going to go up next. Fighting, unarmed combat, dodging. Good combination. And we are just going to tear things apart. Crap, man, this video is already edging along. Okay, after I clear this floor, I'm going to stop before I do the next floor of Zot. Okay, something there is very dangerous. I don't know what, but my money is that it's this guy right here. That's why he's going to die first. Then there's probably penetration bolts involved, because as a rule, whenever you're losing a lot of health to arrows, frost, kill one of them by eating, frost, nope, it was just frost bolts, interesting. So it must have just been the Etten pounding me in the face that dealt high spike damage. Okay, you know what? Charms should also get a little bit more elevated too. Because goddammit, I am using a lot of regen when I'm paying attention. It's just that it's not that I'm using a lot of regen, it's that I have a lot of health to regenerate. You know, for me, 10% of my health is like 20 health. And in dragon form, it's 30. You know? It's not like my wizard where 10-20% of my health isn't that big a deal. Oh, please don't mutate me. Good. One of them has penetration. I read it, so I'm just going to charge right into the middle of them so that they forget to use their brains, and more importantly, their penetration bolts. And I still get out with just half my health lost and consider it a fair trade. Of course, as a dragon, half my health doesn't mean a whole lot. Or it still leaves me with a whole lot, I should say. Do you have a fireball here? That would be nice. I don't need it, but... Oh, right, I don't have a fireball. What spells do I have? Stone arrow? Fine. Use that one. Fuck it, just kill them all. And let God sort them out. And if God doesn't sort well for horrifically ugly things, well, I guess that works out for me totally. What possible amulets have I not found yet? Conservation's one. Oh, what the hell? Typo. Well, now that I think about it, you guys might as well just get to see me do this. Are any of those reaching weapons? That Bardich is, and that's it, right? And this side doesn't have any reach weapons. Okay, so here's the plan. I'm just going to stand still, and then I'm going to pull 3 or 4 next turn. And because I have 300 health to tank with, you know that I'm going to have no problem pulling over and over and over. Archfiend gives me Evocable Blink with Resist Electricity on gloves and a penalty to damage, compared to what I'm currently wearing, which is serious slaying bonuses and resist necrotic. Archfiend wins because that enables me to wear those boots that I found earlier of mental paralysis. So what happens now is I wear these boots of mental paralysis and I wear the +1 gloves of the Archfiend. So now, in my base state, I resist electricity, which is great, and I have a little bit more AC, which is also great. And the bulk of that AC is coming from the boots, so when I go blade hands, if I choose to go blade hands, I can maintain some of it. The fact that it's -2 to damage, plus it doesn't really hurt me because I'm never going to be in this form when I'm attacking for the most part. And +2 to intelligence means it's a little bit less hunger and a little bit more spellcasting ability. So the negatives work out, the positives work out. It's a good trade. Also, what happens to my old gloves? Just slaying bonuses. Yeah, I'm going to ditch those randomly. If I go to the tomb or something, I might come back for it, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. Why did I miscast Dragon Form twice? Is it low casting for some reason? No? Okay. Just bad luck. Bad luck happens to everyone. That was a 1 in 400 possibility that you would fail twice in a row. Okay, down a floor. Oh, whoops, I forgot. I'm already here. Let's pull them up and then Dragon Form. And notice that they were unable to actually damage me. You know what? This is a bad spot to be. Let's blink. And then start dealing with them. Boom. Oh, I'm gourmanded, that's right, so I need to eat a little bit more to maximize again. Boom. You don't actually need to eat more, I'm just saying that there's more room to get bulkier. Dragon Form at full health is 300 health. And hell, at this point, I almost just want to fight him down here, but no, let's play it smart. Pull. Destroy. And that's a bolt of silver, not a penetration, presumably punishing me for both my mutations and or my transformation. Pick your poison, whatever the reason is, hurts like hell. We're going to regen to speed up the process of getting back to full while eating remaining chunks. And then Dragon Form, another pull. This time I'm not even going to bother pulling them to the wall because, well, I'm lazy. And I saw how one-sided it was last time. 200 health down ain't a big deal. Just make sure you have repel missiles on this time, and then go in again and out again. Oh crap. Tentacled Monstrosity changes everything. If it manages to get a constriction on you, you can't blink. Well, you can blink, but there's a chance that he'll prevent you from blinking. So, being downstairs on a staircase, expecting to go upstairs and then failing, not exactly a fun place to be. Also, why am I attacking when I'm not in Dragon Form? Okay. Now they're all dead. You were too injured to fight blindly because I'm at 50% health. They don't realize is 50% health is 150. Fuck that. You all are fine. Please fight. fight. Fight, not flight. Thank you. Keep that regeneration going. I wonder if I have any other food. I assume I do. Keep the regeneration going. Keep the regeneration going to full. Keep the regen. Keep the regen. The regen. Yeah, I was worried this video was going to get too long, and now it clearly has, all because I accidentally went downstairs. But I have an ulterior motive too, and that is that it is very, very bad, in my opinion, to start clearing and then not finish clearing this because you forget where you left off. Oh, please don't pull. Thank you. I was worried I was going to pull the dragon and it didn't, so yay! Let's go up. Let's just go and explore this floor real quick. I'm certain all the time I've spent here, more has spawned, and it would behoove me to clear out the riffraff. That gold dragon I'm almost certainly going to butcher and attempt to gold hide stuff. Okay, we've got dragon form, repel missiles, and I guess I'll turn on regen nice and early too. Of course the gold dragon is gone. If I shout a couple times, maybe he'll come. Nope, but Francis did. Francis, I believe cannabis, but I do not have fog, so I'm going to opt with the second plan, which is to check my MR. It's extreme, so I should be okay to just kill him. Good. And we'll pull whatever I can pull and finish him off. Make sure that regen stays on, and I apparently let my repel missiles lapse, so let's turn that back on too. Here comes the dragon. With any luck, I'll be able to pull. Oh my god, it dealt massive damage. It dealt like 50 damage with one breath of fire. That was pretty scary. Probably because I have no resistance whatsoever to anything. I have a lot of health, but I don't have a lot of resists. Okay, that's good. That's regen. That should be good enough for now. In we go. Boom. 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hit, 4 hits. And of those, only 2 of them really dealt damage. Hiding behind the guy while I pick up the gold dragon's corpse straight, because I have so much strength that I can do that, and then I'm going to fly away with it. And then I'm going to deposit it, butcher it, and of course it does not leave a hide, because that would be favorable to me. No, but whatever. Let's extend the dragon transformation and keep that regen flying and charge down my enemies. Man, that flame stuff is really kicking my ass. It's a good thing this isn't a more serious venue right now, or I could be in serious trouble. Let's drop 4 chunks of gold dragon flesh just to even out my hunger status, and of course at this point they're probably rotten. Nope, they're not. Good. So I can still eat them. Okay, I apparently missed the yak's corpse, so let's take care of that. I missed the second one, and I'm not going to bother going back because it's just a yak. Nothing more to eat, so... Hey, you look edible. He had penetration, so it's a good thing I kind of put on repel missiles right away. Dragon form, repel missiles. Shadow dragons are a good reason to wear resist necro. In fact, if I can really quickly throw one of those on, that's a good idea. But I don't have any, so let's opt for plan B, which is kill them. Kill them while being pounded on by an Etten. It's kind of a plan C, more than my plan B, but there you have it. What is that? Embroidered gauntlets? No kidding. Well, whatever it is, it's not going to be better than this. This gives me 2 intelligence and resist electricity, which are both things I like a lot, and embroidered gauntlets at most are going to be 1 resistance. So yeah, I'm not even going to check it. Oh, who the hell am I kidding? Of course I'm going to check it. Gauntlets of Strength. Seems useful till you realize that when I'm a dragon I won't get to keep it. And then all of a sudden it becomes a whole lot less useful. The only real potential use I can see is to narrow the gap between my dragon strength and my mortal strength. Oh shit! Quick dragon form and put on that teleport that power ring. There. Now I'm resistant to fire. I am not, however, resistant to ice, which is what's behind him. I'm actually going to evoke a teleport, or cast teleport right now. Kill what I can, but... Okay, apparently that went about as badly as it could have. Let's activate regeneration. I'm in a hallway. That's the good news. I'm in a hallway, and that's a skeleton, not a real creature. I'm in a hallway. I have lowish health. I'm regenerating. No, I'm not. Let's activate regenerate. And put back on my real ring, which boosts my damage. Do I have blink scrolls, like aplenty? Yeah, I probably should just use one of those and not play this cat and mouse game. The problem is where I blink to, it might be even worse. I'm going to stand my ground and heal a few times, actually. That's what I'm going to do. 2 heal wounds ought to do the trick. Okay, and I would normally fight this, so I will just fight this now. Or actually, I'll keep running and then blast them all. I may actually be forced to run here. Any moment now. There it is. The thing I was super worried about happening happened. Good. Okay, I have a fair distance. As long as I am clear to the door, which I'm not. Okay. 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 All it takes is one unlucky hit from any of these fellows and I'm in trouble. How are my spellcasting skills? Excellent? Good. I think I'm going to blink, and I will base my next decision off of where I land. Blink again. Okay, same place. Heal wounds, just going into this might... No, wait, what am I thinking? Heroism. And now, notice that with heroism, I have maxed unarmed combat and close to maxed fighting. So, that's why it's so powerful right now. And let's just go upstairs and finish beating the hell out of this guy. Then we'll eat him. And we've escaped. Drop a ton of that flesh, though. Keep the regen going. I don't care, stay in dragon form even. Actually, regen probably will have more effect outside of dragon form than inside, since it's not trying to get an extra 50% health recovery. Okay, dragon form, and I'll make them pay for having treated me so poorly. Repel missiles, and just destroy everything. Okay, so my boosted unarmed combat skills 23, boosted would get all the way to max. Charms are leveling nicely, to the point that regeneration is now still exactly where it used to be. What the hell? Okay, fine, turn it off then, I don't care, it's not important. Let's focus on the core combat skills first, and we can branch out to magic afterwards. That's a Titan. I don't have resist electricity. Do you need a map? Because I don't. I'm also flying, so... None of those are good things when fighting a Titan. That's a Titan, but I'm already at melee range, so very different scenario. Go ahead and turn on repel missiles and wait, and then when they're around the corner, we'll just beat them to death. That's a big elephant. No, it's a shapeshifter. Well, it's dead now is what it is. Okay, and that was probably another shapeshifter, and now he's dead. We'll go yak dwarf flesh for the rest of this stuff. Yay, repel missiles! Sacrifice. And I get cash. That shadow dragon has a really good angle to attack me from, so I'm just gonna shout repeatedly until things line up outside this door. And shout again. And there they are. Good. repel missiles active. I got drained once, twice, and that's it. Okay. I did everything I could to minimize the amount of draining, but it didn't happen. Oh well. I guess maybe it was minimized and I just didn't know it. Also, a lot of different enemies died here, so that's very satisfying in its own way. It means that the next round of combat will probably be a little bit easier. Right, there's a rune or a mimic. It is in fact a rune, and that's all three, and as the game so eloquently says, that's enough to enter the realm of Zot. That's this chamber complete. Let's go back here, because there was a gold dragon once upon a time. And there was a couple other dragons too, or titans or something. They may have already gone out after me. Oh, perfect. I'm just going to take everything in this shop that has to do with getting health back. I mean, I have like 5,000 gold, so spending 500 gold just on potions I never use is not a big deal. And it helps to every now and then be able to say, I'm just going to keep healing because that's all I can afford to do. Get an extra bread ration. Lord knows I don't have weight problems. That's sarcasm, of course I do. Let's go ahead and gain some strength. Do I have speed and everything else? Let's pick up an extra heal wounds and an extra speed, but really I'm not in need of this store. Fucking Etten. Close the door so that nothing can back attack me, which unfortunately allowed him to get a double electric attack. But it was probably still tactically worth it just to not be shot in the back by whatever that was that he had in his bow. Another enchant armor, if for no other reason than just that I have it available. Another scroll of blinking, never goes amiss. Wait, what is this? Oh, brilliance, that's all. Yeah, I don't collect those anymore, thank you. I wanted one to cover for when my spells were at fledgling strength, but now they're maxed, so... let's pick up a couple scrolls of Identify. I don't know if I have those, and recharging is nice. In fact, we'll blow the recharging right here and now to max out something. Maybe the teleport wand. Perfect. Renew my dragon form while eating a titan, and finish off these things. You elves are pathetic. How am I doing for food, by the way? 7 rations worth? Excellent. I mean, once I decide that I'm taking Gourmand off long term, it's going to be important. Storm Dragon can die. Magic Scrolls, Teleport, Blinking, Enchant Weapon, ID. I have plenty of all of these. Let's grab the last Blink Scroll, or last 2 Blink Scrolls. So I've burned almost 1,000 gold on random shit, and I would buy the Cure Mutation, but I don't need to. I have plenty already sitting outside, so I'll just keep it in the store in case I ever need an extra. Okay, no need for Dragon Form just yet. Now I need Dragon Form. I sincerely hope I'm not encumbered outside of this form right now, but I probably am, so let me retreat to a safe distance and put on Repel Missiles. That was the wrong direction. I accidentally stepped the wrong direction, and I'm paying for it very severely. I pressed side when I meant to press up, so I'm just going to blink out and take no more chances. You may have noticed or may not have, but there's at least 3 enemies there that were shooting me from range, so don't want to take that kind of a pounding. Oh, you can just die. Yeah, you're all tough with your buddies, which is fine. When your buddies aren't here, you shouldn't be so tough. God, they're just pelting me with these things. What are they anyway? It is so nice to be able to tank this. Nom 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 nom. Hey, a longbow. You know what? Maybe I should drop all this dragon shit that I do and these transmutations that I have near max and my unarmed combat skill of 25 and pick up a weapon. Idiot. I know it's random and all, but I like to think of it that as the god intentionally gives you, looks at you and decides, my servant has served me well and he's doing so well for me. Let me go ahead and give him a boon so that he may continue to work in my name. And then he gives you shit. And this is Okuwaru. Shouldn't he be even more proud of somebody who fights with their bare hands? I guess I don't qualify as bare hands since I am, a caster who's casting dragon form. I mean, I'm not innately a dragon. Anyone else want around this corner? There are cinnamon rolls. If cinnamon rolls are purple, and a dragon. I'm like Barney the dragon. Repel missiles is good, and then we go. Run! Oh my god, I'm about to die. Let's put ourselves at some very safe distance here. Yeah, large open area is not so good for when they have the advantage on range. This floor is also going to be teeming with new enemies, given how long I've spent just regenerating on it. Of course, at this point, I'm already killing off Zot level enemies, so unless they're sending the spawn of hell, like Hell Sentinels and the like, I should be okay. And I don't think that they get that far until you start really scumming a floor. Okay, repel missiles, and go upstairs, because I'm taking a serious pounding. I have resist cold, yeah? No, I don't. Shit. Would have been a sad way to die. Regen, 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 regen. Okay. Dragon form. Start killing things again. Pull this one up, kill him, regen. This is what we have to look forward to in Zot, by the way. Packs of Draconians with me regenning repeatedly because of their attacks. I'm gonna trickle unarmed combat now, because 24 is basically as good as I need it to get. Dodging, I will, trickle, fighting, trickle, it's all fine. I'm gonna throw in conjurations now, just so that I have another option. I mean, wait, evade is on there, yeah? Okay, yeah, okay, good. Yeah, I realized maybe I turned off evade at some point and needed to go back on. Instantly goes up a level. I love it. Whatever, it's fine. Come at me, bro. They all just keep coming, and then without like a good corridor or something, it's very difficult to deal with this onslaught of range attacks. There, here we go. Heroism this time, because I don't want to fuck around anymore. What impresses me is I've barely made use of heroism or finesse, which leads me to, and I haven't actually touched all of my haste, and I have like 4 more blink scrolls, which means, or 4 more recharges, which means I could easily have hasted 20-30 times by now and have 10 to spare. In short, I'm not sure that Okuwaru is at all necessary for this kind of build to work. In fact, his armor gifts have been so average, and my use of armor because of my constant transmutations has been so subpar, I think that Okuwaru is straight up a bad choice. I mean, I like him and all, but think about it. Every time he gives me a weapon, I say, what the fuck is wrong, even though that's what he gifts. I don't want to do Chabriados. I don't like Chabriados. I don't like being slow. Okay, but anyway, vaults are cleared, and I have 3 runes. This video went on about 1.5 times longer than I meant for it to. What are you gonna do? I mean, sometimes that's just what happens. On the plus side, it's a win. Or it was a victorious segment, I should say. It's not actually over yet, so it can't be a win. And, yeah, got a rune. And leveled up a lot. Next stop will either be the crypt or moving on with the game, depending on what I feel like. So, we'll have to stay tuned and figure that out. I hope you all had a good time watching. I will see you guys next time.